Ciao nice people! Welcome back! We are streaming more Katawa Shoujo. Last time we got the random scene with Hanako. I definitely call it random because I think it was the only scene that didn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe we'll discuss it later when we return into the game. Give me a sec. I need always to fix my trembling table. Now it works. Okay, so we can resume Katawa Shoujo and continue from here, indeterminate future. Last time we... Okay, this looks so wholesome, but it actually wasn't. Last time we went to sleep and kept company to Hanako in more ways than others, I suppose. The scene felt kinda necessary because, or even wrong, because I don't think Hanako is ready to have that sort of deep open connection to some. I don't know. Didn't feel like it was on character. But maybe that was maybe that could help into helping her opening a little more. Because again, what I did is a deep connection, a deep moment of connection. So I don't know, I never tried, but I suppose that would be very relevant to develop her character. So I hope this is not just a fan service scene, but it's more like a important key development moment for Hanako. I really hope. I need one handkerchief. Okay. Not for me, but not for me! Yeah, for my table. Call an handkerchief! But not for me! Okay, I'm sorry. Ah, yeah, we wake up in Hanako room. Makes sense. My eyes feel heavy as they slowly open, the light from outside making me blink a bit to let them get adjusted. My body feels like lead. In my head feels just as heavy. Walking up to an unfamiliar ceiling is an uncomfortable feeling. Reminds me of the first time I awoke to the dimpled white tiled ceiling of the hospital. Ouch. It's only after spending a few seconds starting up at it that I realize where I am. This is Hanako's dormitory room. I feel as though my heart stopped again, as the events of last night rushed through my head. Blood rushes to my cheeks, and I shut my eyes once more. There's very little point to getting myself worked up this early though, so I try to push such things out of my mind for now. I roll my head to the side to see if Hanako is where she was when I drifted off to sleep. All that's here now is an empty space on the bed, and the room beyond expectations. I sluggishly sit up and open my eyes, before pinching the bridge of my nose. Ah, I forgot it's called the bridge, right? And looking around the room. I wonder how embarrassed Hanako was the next morning. Like she wakes up and sees Hisao in her bed. The only person here is me. I'm still bereft of my clothes. Ah, even worse! She woke up to her... Oh well. I kinda want to not miss the scene. Oh well, too late. And after a quick scan of the floor for them, I noticed that they are neatly folded. Oh, Hanako is so sweet! They are neatly folded in a corner of the room. Try as I might, I can't see Hanako anywhere. The foil packet for the for the sheet of the sword has been removed too, presumably put in the bin. With a great yawn, I get myself out of the bed and quickly look for some underwear. I grimace a little at the prospect of putting my boxers back on. But I don't have much choice. Taking advantage of the fact that I have some time without anyone around, I get myself dressed for the coming school day in short order. And then, I'm alone. Without anything more to busy myself with, my mind becomes focused on the fact that I'm standing in another person's bedroom after we slept, but there's not a single sign of her around. My guts proves to be more helpful than my brain at working out this riddle. With a loud growl, reminds me that she may well just be getting breakfast. Oh, thanks for the answer, stomach. I would have liked to wake up next to her, but maybe it's a good thing I have some moments alone. Hanako's room, as always, is quite bleak in appearance. There are precious few decorations, and practically no personal artifacts that aren't hidden away in cupboards and drawers. Did someone mention a drawer? Should we check the drawer? Okay, no, wrong game. Oof. She lived here for 3 years, but the room looks as if it's barely been occupied for a single day. I shouldn't overthink this. She might just like living this way, as some do. Having the ability to put such low stock in physical possessions does have its advantages, but even so, feels a little disconcerting given her past. What does it mean? Okay, she doesn't have a lot of decorations items. Has advantages because doesn't occupy a lot of space. But disconcerting? Maybe she doesn't want to have a lot of items because she's still scared of having a fire somewhere. That's the only interpretation I can give. Personally, it's not like I buy a lot of new items. The only one I need are for practical reasons now. The microphone, the webcam, the light. Look at the light. Okay. And of course, games. Usually now on Steam, since I don't really play AAA games. The last one I bought was Zelda Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom, and it was by a long shot. I didn't even play it for full. At least only the main story. Though I still like to keep some mementos there and there. For example, I still have a souvenir from every time I got on vacation. There are no recent ones because, yeah, those are usually for vacations when I was younger. Yeah, usually I don't have a lot of things I keep. Maybe only the plush there and there. So I can kinda understand, but I do at least have something from the past. Okay. She said she viewed herself as having had her life on hold while at the orphanage. She certainly lives as if she still does, but after what happened last night, it's pretty hard to imagine that she still thinks that way. Oh! I hope it's Hanako, otherwise we've been found. Well, can't be Lily, so should be Hanako. The sound of the door handle cracks through my thoughts, and I turn to face it. Hanako, hello, good morning. Sure enough, Hanako comes through and shuts the door behind her. She has what seems to be 2 microwave instant meals. Hanako, it was even for me! Oh, that's so sweet! So, this is a little difficult. Good morning, Hanako. Morning. She gives a little bow before making her way to their desk, setting down both plates. I can now see them to be small satay dishes. Well, since we are here... What's a satay dish? Why not show... a Javanese, not Japanese, Javanese? Made of grilled meat. The spider obviously grilled. No. I suppose that's something like this. Okay. Looks cool. Looks cool. Originated in Java. Wait, did they program? Did they code? Did they code this dish? What next? They're doing dishes with Python, C++, JavaScript. Okay, interesting. Let me turn back. Okay. She gives a little bow before making her way to her desk, setting down both plates. I can now see them to be small satay dishes, their content steaming. And here, streaming, with a fork stuck inside the rice of each. I give thanks for her for bringing them in, and we each take one and get down to eating. She sits on her desk chair while I sit on the side of the bed. I don't like talking while eating, so the silence between us isn't annoying. In and of itself. Wait. Isn't annoying in and of itself? On its own, maybe? It's the fact that it only exists because we don't quite know what to say to each other that's off-putting. Hanako glances towards me every so often as she eats. I only notice her doing so because I'm doing just the same thing. We're eating together as if we are a couple. We even had a fight last night? A battle last night. A RPG battle. A first for the both of us. Something feels wrong though. Maybe that's why we can say a word to each other as we finish our plates and leave them in the sink. Yeah, let that sink in. Maybe that's why we leave Hanako room without holding hands. Or making small talk. Maybe that's why it feels as if we are further apart than we ever been before. Huh? Why? Maybe because... Honestly, I have no idea. So I clickbaited on the title. Great. We entered the classroom together, neither of us so much as glancing at each other. Just after we do so, I realize this may have been a mistake. Yeah. Here comes the iconic duo. Shizuna lifts her eyebrow at the sight, her suspicion raised. We reach the center aisle between the classroom desks and look at each other. I'm not quite sure what I should say. Does she want me to address her as a girlfriend? I didn't think our relationship was... Oh. That's why it feels so strange. See you. Okay. I awkwardly hold up a hand as we part and take our seats at our respective desks. I can't even look back to her out of embarrassment. I feel like the gulf between Hanako and me is because of me. What do you want, Shizune? The lesson is starting. What do you want, Shizune? Shizune begins to make her way towards me, but then Muto enters the room. Thanks, Muto! You saved us! I'm thankful for this arrival, being so well timed, throwing Shizune and her questioning away. Do wait for another time. I wouldn't have been able to answer her anyway. I like Hanako, but I never told her what my feelings for her are. Hanako never said she saw me as anything beyond a friend either. Yet, despite that, we slept together. The bell to signal the beginning of lunch rings out. Muto is taken a little off guard, his chemistry lecture being cut off mid-sentence. Much to his chagrin? Okay. Let's see. Annoyance or distress, or at having failed, or being humiliated. Okay, yeah, fits pretty well. I might take screenshots directly from the game. Okay, it's easier. For the entirety of the class, his rambling has passed through one ear and out of the other, as my mind mulls over the question of Hanako. I can't get her out of my mind, and now I manage to wind myself up about it. I realized that she never said yes to what we did. She didn't say no either, but would she been able to? She's extremely submissive at the best of times, and no doubt it took her a gargantuan effort to show me her scarring. I decided to try and at least make a conversation with her. That would be better than the monosyllabic communication that's been the most we managed so far today. No, look at her face! I walk to her desk intending to chat, but she awkwardly blushes and looks down even before I come up to her. I take a breath to speak, but find myself lost for words. What in the world should I say to her? Hearing approaching footsteps, I turn to see Shizune and Misha. No! Already making their way towards us, no doubt with an intent to start asking troublesome things. A couple of other classmates are looking at us and gossiping between themselves, as they throw sidelong glances. They must also have noticed Hanako and me coming in together earlier. It was that obvious? Come on. I open my mouth to reassure Hanako, but she prevents me. I gotta do something! No, Hanako! She gets off their chair and dashes for the door. A couple of books and pens that were on her desk are sent falling to the floor in a rush. Not many people seem to care about this event. A few look around to see what all the fuss is about, but go back to what they were previously doing soon after. I'm left looking at the door that Hanako disappeared out of. The idea of running after her passes through my mind, but I'm fairly sure Hanako can run faster than I can. Yeah, also for the heart condition. And besides, what would I say to her once I caught up anyway? What you feel, maybe? Eventually, I crouch down and begin picking up the items that fallen down. I feel low in every way, reduced to this as students pass by me on their way out of the room. Well, Misha is weirdly happy. Well, she's always happy. Though Shizune feels a little worried, at least. Not worried, more like... which is the word? Troubled by us? Or troubled for... Worried. Okay, I was looking for worried. I feel a tap on my shoulder. I look up to see Shizune and Misha looking at me. Curiosity about the situation written on their faces, mixed with a slightly apologetic look at the idea that they were partially responsible for what just happened. Hichan, if we can help at all. I just shake my head. This isn't a matter for them, and from Shizune's expression and the tone of Misha's voice, I think they knew the same thing. Shizune acknowledges my response and gives a solemn bow before making her way out of the room. Misha soon follows her out, obediently following her role as Shizune's shadow. I pick myself up, books and pens in hand, and place them inside Hanako's desk. With the classroom now empty, I end up just leaning against her desk and thinking to myself, in silence. Feels like there's a complete emotional disconnect, my cold game reference, between Hanako and me. We haven't known each other for all that long, and despite wanting to start going out with her, I don't know that much about how Hanako views things. I've been studying as hard as I can for exams, but I still don't feel like I have any real sense of direction behind it. I tried to be a friend to Hanako, even if I couldn't tell her my feelings. Oh, hello Fado, welcome to the stream. How are things going with Hanako? Well, last time we thought went well, but now not really. Because, well, we slept in a room after we did last night. And we didn't exchange a lot of words, there was an awkward silence, and now she's avoiding us. And Isao thinks that could be maybe because he didn't really express his feelings, or in any case he didn't before. Misha and Shizune for once asked if they can help, but Isao said it's a thing he has to do alone, or at least he thought, not said. Small detail. And now it's the end of the lesson. We are inner monologuing. That's right, monologuing. I tried to be friend of Hanako, even if I couldn't tell her my feelings, and all we've done is drive each other apart. I couldn't even write a letter back to the one girl who loved me, Hanako. What should I do? What can I do? I don't know the answer to either of those questions. I do know that nobody else can help me with them. Just going back to the way things were would be enough to make me happy, but I know it can never happen. Something changed between us last night. Maybe it changed beforehand, and it just came to a head then. I know there's a wall that Hanako has between me and her. I've been hitting that wall every time I tried to interact with her, on any level. But now I'm beginning to think that I have my own wall between us, just as much as she does. She had to practically drag my past out of me, and mine was much less traumatic than hers. I want to say I haven't had long to adjust since my heart attack, but I know well that it would be just an excuse. The one time I can recall when it really... the one time I can recall when it really felt like she was opening up to me of her own, when we were playing billiards in the city. I was the one who stopped her from going further. I want to know Hanako better. I want to save our friendship, if not begin a real relationship with her. My mind begins to tick as I sit against her desk, thinking to myself if the empty classroom that we spent so much time in together. I have to talk to Hanako. Well, she's in the library, right? No? In the park? I pace around in the park, feeling of anxiety rolling over me. Every so often, I reach into my pocket to take out my phone. But every time, I hesitate and end up slipping it back in. If this were a normal situation, I wouldn't be cutting classes. Huh? Cutting classes. Unfortunately, it isn't, and I find myself in the town below the school, at 2 in the afternoon. Ever since I met Hanako, I've been the one to initiate everything between us. The one that started conversation, went to wherever she was, and suggested what we should do. Today, this once, I don't want to be the only one doing that. My hand dives in my pocket once more. This time, I quickly navigate to the texting menu, before I have a chance to change my mind again. Hanako, if you want to talk, I'll be at the park in town for a while. Fighting a last measure of doubt, I thumb in my message to Hanako and press the button to send it. And now, I wait. My part in this has been fulfilled. What needs to happen now is for Hanako to make the decision. It would be meaningless for me to drag her here. She needs to decide for herself whether she wants to meet me. The apple juice from the vending machine tastes awfully bitter as I swill it down. My grip on the can has caused it to dent slightly in the middle. I shouldn't be this tense, but it's inevitable. The apple juice, I am inevitable. Hanako is dear to me. What happened in the last couple of days has put a lot of pressure on both of us. The idea of losing all the progress we made in coming closer to one another and losing our friendship as a whole is deeply unsettling. But even then, I don't know how close we are. We may have had a intercourse, but before that, all I knew us to be was friends. Maybe we were more than that, but if so, I never realized it. Maybe that's why I feel so uneasy right now. I don't understand Hanako, despite all the time we spent together. The minutes are ticking by, and I still have no idea whether she will show up. Hisao? Hanako! I pause for a moment, almost not believing what I'm hearing. Now that I'm hearing the voice I'm hearing, I drop the can and stand up with a start. Hanako. We look at each other for a few seconds, before Hanako becomes too embarrassed to maintaining eye contact and begins to nervously fiddle with a roughly cut lock of hair covering the side of her face. When I went to see Hanako in a room by myself after her breakdown, I had no idea what to say. That was fine, then. All either of us wanted was each other's presence. My eyes are up here, Hanako. No, we shouldn't stress her. Also, she's not looking... Well, we don't have anything she has to look to. Maybe she's looking at our heart, maybe at the scar. No. She's just shy. Now, though, I feel like I need to talk to her directly. I want to break down this wall between us before it forces us apart for good. Hanako, what we did last night, how should I interpret that? I don't know how to deal in these situations, but... Like, this is the classical meme. How do I get if a girl is into me? Last night, have intercourse, day after. What did she mean with that? Is she into me? I'm not sure. What the hell is that? What the hell? Oh yeah, we had sex, but I don't know if she's into me. Come on, Isao! I understand there's the one night stands, but Hanako definitely doesn't give me the vibe for it. Definitely not. Maybe Isao has some killer abs, who knows? I don't think he's exposing the abs right now. Hanako stops playing with her hair and looks at me. Her head casts slightly downwards. She looks ashamed, which is probably a good mirror of how I would look now if I weren't so concerned. I thought you might eventually go away if I was only someone you needed to protect. I thought that I let you do that. You might see me as someone more than that. My first reaction is shock, but I did do it with her, after all. I had plenty of opportunities where I could have stopped things, stepped back, and questioned what we were doing. In the end, though, I didn't. A terrible feeling rises in the pit of my stomach. She offered herself to me because of what she thought I wanted. And now, feels like I took advantage of her. She may have been willing, but only under false premises. I've never been good at hiding emotions from physically showing, and now is no different. Isao, surprised Pikachu face. Hanako looks down once more, a strange mixture of depression, regret and sickness written on her face. Okay, any normal day then. Thick silence hangs in the air, save for the breeze blowing through the trees around us. I knew you couldn't look at me that way. Hanako's words are said in little more than a whisper, seemingly directed just as much as herself to me. Okay, wait a second, so at least... At least I understand finally. I understand, because last time I kinda said... To me it didn't make sense that there was the scene during the night. That one, yeah. Because Hanako definitely doesn't feel the type to do that thing. And definitely wouldn't feel enough confident or anything. But now it's clear. She loves Isao. And she wanted to not feel just one to be protected. Something more, and it's a little bold. But makes sense. Still weird for the Hanako character, but I can understand. Hanako's words are said in little more than a whisper, seemingly directed just as much at herself as to me. In what way? What do you mean? Isao! Isao, you fucking moron! You fucking moron! Why are you so fucking dense, Isao? Because she loves you, Isao! Isao, come on, guy, come on! I know you have problems with your heart, but at least that you have some brain, come on! Huh? In what way? What do you mean, huh? All I ever was to you was a useless person. Just someone to protect. Someone like a child. I wanted to be more to you than that. But after so long, I got used to it. The tone of her voice is unlike any I heard her use before. She sounded disgusted. Not at me, but at herself. After I came out of my room, I saw that you had started drifting away. I feel like I was going to lose you because you wanted somebody you could have that kind of relationship with. His brain was lost in ring root after all that smoking. Yeah, we are still here. Maybe now we wake up and we are still in ring's root. Isao, you're finally awake. You were more quiet in school than before, and you were getting on so well with Yuko. I thought I might lose you. Yuko? Wait, she was jealous of Yuko? She thought I was bored of her because I wanted a romantic relationship. But we're friends, right? I wouldn't just abandon you like that, even if what you're saying was true. Friendship was something I thought I'd given up on. I stopped believing in others after what happened after the accident. Before the accident happens, I got on well with people and the other children. I didn't have many friends, but I didn't mind, because I treasured the one that I had. Afterwards, though, I was called names by the others. Teased a lot. It hurt deeply. We need to take the sword again. Do we need a crusade now? The teachers tried to help, but they couldn't do much. What do you mean they couldn't do much? The teacher, they definitely can do everything. And even many of them recoiled just at the sight of me. Among those calling me names and teasing me were the ones that I thought were my closest friends. From then on I believed that it didn't matter if nobody else acknowledged me. All my existence ever did was make people troubled after all. It was easier if I just didn't exist. But after meeting Lily and then you, I tried, but I couldn't make myself think that way again. All the time she didn't trust me. She thought, just like everyone else in her life had, she was worthless. Someone to throw away once I got bored of being with her. That hurts. That's the one kind of person I never, ever wanted to be seen as. Because I know better than most how horrible it feels to be thrown away by those who I thought liked me. She's cracking from the memories she's bringing up. I feel useless, completely unable to console her. In a strange way though, I'm almost thankful that she's allowing me to know this. What do you mean useless? Go for the hug! A kiss even, I feel like she declared her love, right? And let's go safe with a hug. The wall between us is going away, even if it hurts so badly to bring it down. Come on, Isao, a small sufferance today for a long happiness after. Hanako, if you had just told me, was I wrong? Of course you... She wasn't. Hanako wasn't wrong. It's difficult to force myself to admit this, but I know trying to deny it is pointless. To me and to Lily, she was someone who tried to protect. Isao, you should know that with women you're always wrong. You need to accept this fact, okay? She had become to me what I become to my friends after a heart attack. A broken person. I liked her. Possibly even loved her, but I never acted on that precisely because I thought she was so fragile. I mean, I don't look at you that way now. I got worried about you after what happened to you in class, and I thought I should try to protect you. When you locked yourself in your room though, I got afraid. And by being afraid I got stronger, because if you never get afraid you cannot become stronger. That's the strongest thing this fearful person can have, because they can get stronger, and people who are not fearful, they cannot become even stronger. Oh wait, I got for a tangent. Forgive me a moment. I thought you were rejecting me, and it forced me to think a lot about different things. I'm surprised Akuma no Gakko still brings references today. I wasn't rejecting you! She blurts it out with an almost scared tone to her voice, taking me off guard. She quickly becomes embarrassed by her outburst, before clenching her fists and working through what she wants to say in her mind. I wouldn't ever do that. Not to you. Even though I was scared, even though I tried to push you away, you still tried to get closer to me. I looked myself away because I was just a burden to you, to Lily, to everyone. Every birthday was the same. Everyone doing their best to pretend that I mattered. Everyone pretending everything was alright. For that one day of the year. I didn't want to exist, but they wouldn't let me. Even after meeting Lily, everything was the same. I was as useless as I'd always been. Unable to do anything for her or myself. I didn't want to be the same way to you. Lily and I were completely wrong. From what she said, everything we did for her, it would have only made her feel worse. Even what little I thought I had right about her was a complete misjudgment. After you looked yourself in your room, I decided to try to work out my past as well, and sort out my future. I didn't know how to deal with the things I had lost by coming to Yamaku, so I was trying to sort them out myself. I thought it would help us become better friends, if I did that. Silence hangs in there again. I try to help looking at her, but I can't. I feel really low, and though I want to apologize, I don't know how I possibly could. How? Like, sorry. Okay, to be more honest. I hear her take a deep breath, and only look back at her after hearing her drop to the ground. No, Hanako! The sound of her crying. Hello, Danny! Yo! We are crying now! No! The sound of her crying breaks my heart. I know I'm responsible for this, and I know I can't do anything to help her. Fuck! Go... anything! Physically go... I don't know, hug her! If Hanako feels ashamed, then I feel all the more so. Yes! Good! Finally! Finally, good job! Finally! I rush to her as tears continue to roll down her cheeks, unabated, wrapping my arms around her. I don't care about how I must look anymore. I just want to be close to her right now. Wait, I think we got the term unabated. I forgot what it means. Let's see if I already saved it. Fucking fire! Yeah, it took, like... How much are we streaming? I'm not saying 40 minutes, but at least half an hour. Yeah, we got unabated. Without slowing down, okay. I rush to her as tears continue to roll down her cheeks unabated, wrapping my arms around her. I don't care about how I must look anymore, okay. I'm sorry, Zao. I messed up everything. It's fine, everything is fine. I'm the one that should be sorry. I was meddling around behind your back and I never told you anything. I can feel my grip tightening on Hanako as my vision blurs. I can't be bothered trying to hold back now. I have to force my words out as a lump begins to stick in my throat. To tell you the truth, Hanako, I was scared. For the first time since my heart attack, I was really scared. Isao. She's screwing everything. No, she's screwing only one person. I lost so much when I came to Yamaku. I was depending on you more than I ever thought I did. Even now I still have that hole inside me. Even after losing my entire life, everyone I know, the thought of losing you as well. But I'm just as useless. You're my friend, Hanako. You are... No, you're more than that. I love you, Hanako. I love you so much that the thought of losing you frightened me so much. This is bad. I really letting go. What do you mean bad? You're showing your emotions. I think it's fine. I'm really letting all of it out. I can't bring myself to look at her face right now. Yeah, because you're behind her? I'm sorry, so I can't help feeling a bit happy for so long. That's what I wanted to hear. The last of the floodgates break. The sound of her crying permeating the air as her body jerks around mine. Against mine. We hold each other tightly, connected more closely than ever in our shared grief and our shared happiness. I don't know how things are going to be like after this. Right now though, I don't care. There is no other person in this world that either... Oh, I'm about to cry again. No other person in the world that either of us could possibly share those memories and emotions with. Nobody. After dropping the dirtied can into a bin into the bench, I take a seat beside Hanako. She puts the handkerchief I gave her to clean herself up, which hasn't helped much. Then again, I doubt I look more presentable. Even now, I feel emptied and a bit embarrassed after letting my emotions out in public like that. You shouldn't, because you opened up to the person you love. And as long as you're not getting mocked for it, I think it's fine. Like, too many women are put off by a man that cries. But that's just toxic, because that means men should refrain from crying, and not expressing emotions can cause serious emotional troubles later. So yeah, don't be afraid to cry, even if it's better with persons you trust or you're in close relationship with. Even now, I feel emptied and a bit embarrassed after letting my emotions out in public like that. Not a bad sensation though. I think Hanako feels the same way too. Have you calmed down a bit? Yeah, thank you. Ah, no, that's the opposite. Yeah, thank you. For a while, we just sit and take our time before talking again to one another. We both need a little time to collect ourselves. The weather is nice at this time of the year. Oh, come on, we are talking about the weather. That's like the basic. Yeah, it is. I close my eyes for a moment, relishing the feeling of the sun's heat and the cool breeze against my face. The weather really is nice today. Really, really nice. You know, I don't really want to go back to classes. Do you? Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. And kids like you should go on a wholesome relationship, right? She shakes her head as she finishes wiping her eyes with her cuff. The small smile she gives is nice, and it's a reminder of how earnest it can be. Smiling for other people might be a completely normal, everyday thing. For Hanako though, she smiles so rarely and so sincerely that each and every time she does it, I feel a sense of relief and happiness. I'm sorry for everything. It's okay, I think we both have a bit to be sorry of. Yeah, you both have problems, but you're slowly working towards it. I know that I'm too shy. I know you don't want me to be. I don't think I can. You can change, Hanako. I know that because even in the time I've known you, you've already changed. To be honest, just being able to sit here and talk to you like this means that you changed a lot since we first met. But I can't be like that for everyone else. I don't have any plans for after school ends either. Hanako's confidence begins to slide down again, but I think that now I can finally talk to her as an equal. I can do it because I know that we are just the same in so many ways. Just give yourself time. I think you'll be able to achieve that, what you want. No, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. I can see you've been trying and I have faith in you. And you can depend on me if you feel like you need someone to support you, you know. You know what? I was considering... We should ask Misha and Shizune, because they could be like a practice for socializing. I'm not sure though Misha and Shizune are the best for practicing socializing. But I don't know, last time they felt very comprehensive, very understandable. And you can depend on me if you feel like you need someone to support you, you know? But I can't ask you that of you. You can, because that's what I'm asking of you. I'm going through the same thing, you know? It's called love. Hanako smiles before I get off the bench and dust myself off. She does the same in short measure. I'm kinda hungry. Want to grab something to eat? She nods vigorously. The way she's smiling, the way she's acting, even just the general air she gives off. I feel as if this is the first time I've seen her genuinely happy. We both make our way into the street, walking beside each other. Isao? Yeah? I think I don't really understand you. I don't think I understand you either. I believe that's fine though, yeah? Maybe they will have enough time. That's not a single hint of despair in our voices. Not understanding each other is only natural. The walls we set up between ourselves couldn't possibly be broken down in a single day. But that's fine. As long as we take it day by day and try to understand one another, I think everything will be okay. Despair! Suddenly Danganronpa. As we walk down the street though, Hanako's eyes flick to my face and back to the street repeatedly. Is something on your mind? You look restless. She slows before stopping completely. When I turn to meet her, she takes a long, deep breath, looking at my face intently. This expression, I saw it once before on her face. Just once, when I accidentally surprised her in her room. I think I have something I need to give you. Is it it's a kiss, right? What is it? You don't need to be evasive about it. I wanted to give you this for a long time, but now that I need to, it's too embarrassing. Don't worry, I'll accept it, whatever it is. She gives a sweet, bashful smile before taking my shoulder in her hand. Then please accept my first gift to you, Isao. And this will be the end of the Hanako, right? Hanako? Hanako! Oh, oh, they're so adorable. Everyone's smiling. Yes. Everyone saw them, but who cares, right? Oh, that's lovely. And it's a sandwich? No. Can you face your fears? Reach Hanako, good ending. We are lucky we missed most of the bad endings. The only one was the Rin's bad ending. I don't think I will see the bad endings because, or normal endings they're called. Because the game is as long as it is, right? I might look for them for my own, I don't know. Or as a filler if I really need. I don't know. Okay. We still just started 1 hour of stream, so we could definitely start the next one. Okay, now what do? We have Shizune and Misha. For now, let's see. In any case, I will take the first that happens, but I think I will go for Misha. I am also curious about Shizune, but I will try Misha. We skip from the start just in case. It's pretty fast. So this time, maybe we will have an extra scene we never saw because we never tried to join the council. The student council. I think we joined the council. Well, we will definitely join the council here. And then we have an extra scene where we choose. We introduce because we need to show us open. Very sociable. Hit there again. And now. Okay, I won't ask about Shizune. But actually it includes Misha, so yeah, why not? Even if maybe an extra point for Shizune. I should bring out my flowchart maybe, oh well. Getting together again. It's interesting though that the last characters you choose for the rest of the story felt like extra characters. They always felt like comedy characters, and now having to date one of them feels actually weird. In a positive way though. Okay, here I don't know if it matters. Aggressively here. We lose anyway. Choices doesn't matter, huh? Hello, Lily! There's Hanako. Hello, Hanako. Long time no see, huh? Let's be social. I'm sorry, Hanako. We need to scare you a little. By socializing. And there was also Yuko, yeah. Hello, Yuko. Bye, Yuko. That was quick. That was the thing when she bonked her head, right? Oh, we never got this combination. Yeah, now we are going the super... Oh no, we are going the super extroverted route now. Because we presented ourselves to class and... We're also way too way too socializing with Hanako. I did a self-introduction. The girl doesn't say a word. Okay. Runs away. Reasonable. I would run out as well. She's not cute. We're not going for Hanako this time. It's the duo. And we never chose this one. So what is the context? Maybe they invited us to it. But instead of reading the book, let's wait for Shizune and Misha to come to a decision. Misha and Shizune are still arguing about their choice for lunch place. Incomprehensible for a pair of high school students who have to take a taxi at least to make it to downtown and back in time. Haven't you finished already? Ah, Sari-chan, were you waiting for us? You don't have any plans? Plans? For lunch? Well, I don't, so I thought I could hang with you guys. Misha smiles victoriously at my lack of plans, and excitedly translates my response to Shizune. Huh? If you don't have anything specific planned out, do you want to eat lunch with me and Shi-chan? We are going to go downtown for lunch, though. Don't worry, Chan, it's not that far. Sure, I come with you. And with that, we leave the classroom. Just around the corner. Oh, Amy! Amy encounter! BAM! Okay, hello, Amy. We didn't see Amy a lot last chapters. So let's hurry, Hichan, to have lunch. I promise it will be great. I take your word for it. What kind of place is it? Restaurant? It's a tea house, Hichan. Does everyone go to the tea house? A tea house. Sounds kind of fancy. Are you looking at your wallet, Hichan? It's okay if you don't have any money. We'll cover for you. Well, usually would be surprised, but they are definitely pushing us into joining the student council. So that's another move on their part. They got to see Yoko. Okay, that's why everyone goes there. I understand now. That's nice of you, thanks. Well, even you is out getting a girl to offer for you. Okay, I can't really say that it happened to me once and actually twice. Yeah, maybe I should I should find a job. It's okay, Ichan. After all, we are friends, right, Ichan? It's only been 3 days, and we are really friends that quickly. Huh, but I think that makes me happy. It's only for today though, and only if you accept it right now, do you want to go, Ichan? I start wondering if this is some kind of trap. What do you expect from those? Is it Misha's suggestion or Shizune? This is important! I'm still a little apprehensive about the possible motives of a girl whose favorite pastime is the game of world domination! Good observation, yeah. No, I'm just being paranoid. Actually, they've grown on me already. And I do have to go to town sometime. So, why not now with them? I've never actually been to a tea house before. All my expectations are from... Oh. All my expectations are from what I've seen about them on TV. But those are period dramas, and those are modern times. It might just be a regular cafe, and they're just calling it a tea house. Either way, I'm curious about that. So there's another reason for me to join them. Sure? That's great, Ichan! That's great! Yay! Mika hops up and down briefly to show how happy she is, which causes a few heads to turn towards us. Shizune opts for a polite, tiny clap that lasts for all of 2 seconds, before she goes back to looking stoic as usual. Like this then. Would it kill you to be a little happier, Shizune? I wasn't aware that Ichan was a king. A king? What do you mean king? Shizune pushes her glasses up as Misha delivers her message totally without sarcasm. Ah, okay. That was what Shizune said, which is supposed to be sarcastic. I don't know how it should be interpreted in a sarcasm though. I heard a king. No, just king. Not a king. At the start we hypothesized there was once for character, but we never thought about it. I think it's for the best. Maybe for the hand king there's Shizune. Does it count? Do people with a hand king are attracted by person who are talking with hands, like hand signs or gaster? I'm not sure if I want to. Actually, yeah. I don't retract the question. I guess it would sting more if she could say with the intent Shizune meant. So for once I'm happy to have Misha as a barrier between us. I'm not telling you to jump for joy just because I'm having lunch with you. I'm not that arrogant. She seems to accept this, and we head for town with Shizune leading the way. Watching her walk in front of me, I noticed that she walks very quickly, taking long, heavy, determined strides. Maybe if we were traveling through a snowstorm, it would make sense to walk like that. But it's a perfectly clear day. Anyway, it's making me feel exhausted just watching her. We arrive at the tea house in what Misha says, record time. Likely because of Shizune blasting peace. I feel a little less down, seeing that it's not a huge feudal era building, with mats on the floor and women in kimonos pouring the tea. Don't worry on that. It actually is more like a cafe, as I thought. Not that it's a bad thing, it looks very nice. As soon as I walk to the doors, someone zooms in front of us. as if they had been lying in wait the entire time. Welcome, thanks for patronizing this establishment. The top half of her body drops forward in a bow that looks like an axe chopping through wood. I'm surprised to see it's none other than Yuko, the librarian. Hey, I didn't know you worked here. Ah yeah, I do. I'm a waitress. I've been working here for 1 year, 6 months and 2 weeks now. Thanks for choosing to come here. Anything I can do? Hi, it's Yu-chan! Hello. Misha, you both know her too? Of course, Yu-chan. Yu-chan works in the library after all. I don't go here often myself, but Shi-chan knows her. And we both come here a lot, so it's like we see her all the time. Oh, yes. I get you your usuals. And if there's anything you would want, feel free to tell me any time. Don't be so formal, we know each other. It's also pretty empty today, so she can afford to take it easy. I was hoping she would stop looking nervous, but my words have the opposite effect. No, I'm a waitress. It's my job, I have to do it properly. Come on, Yuko. Okay, that works for Shi-chan. Yu-chan, please get Shi-chan what she usually gets. I leave some green tea with milk and honey. Milk? Oh, I forgot about the tea with milk. Even if I thought it was like a... I didn't think it was a Japanese thing, more like a thing from the United Kingdom. I tried it, it was pretty good, but I never tried it after that. Do you think it works with soy milk? I should try. Again, we should just order Yuko. I will check on the menu. Also honey, I should try to place honey in the tea. And milk. Yeah, I will try the recipe next time. Why not? Even if with soy milk, I'm not sure has the same effect. No pressure? Yes, but this is my job and there is always pressure. I'm sorry. I'm arguing with the customer. Sorry. Yuko takes another 100 mile per hour bow. I decide to give up enjoying Shizune and Misha at a table. What happens if we say her, hey, you should argue with the customer? And she says, no, I don't want to argue with the customer, but... Oh no, I'm arguing! Ah! Does she explode? As soon as I sit down, Yuko comes by, looking even more upset than before. I'm sorry, really sorry, forgot to take your order. I'm not attentive to customer. That's not right. I'm sorry if there is anything I can do to make up for it. Please tell me. Anything, Yuko? Anything? No, I'm kidding. Oh, we have an image of them on the table. Oh, they're so cute. If we didn't know about their personality. Nah, it's fine. The universe implodes. I'm pretty sure. It's okay, Yu-chan. Yu-chan didn't order anything. Not your fault. Don't be upset. It's true. I guess I should order now. But I don't really know what the place serves. And there doesn't seem to be a menu. Yeah, she's right. I have some coffee and a sandwich if you have one. Whichever sandwich you think is the best tasting one here. Because Shizune is paying for my meal. Shizune frowns and gives me alternative looks of surprise, indignation and bemusement, unable to decide between the three. Hey-chan, just how much money do you have in your wallet? It can be that little, right? Right? We should split the cost 3 ways to make it fair. Yeah, I won't accept anything else. Misha turns to Yuko. Yu-chan, Shi-chan says she wants 3 of whatever is the most expensive item on the menu. No. Oh, did I do the laugh? Shizune aggressive thinking. For a moment it's weird seeing Shizune acting not upset or serious, but she's just chilling here. Just kidding, Ichan. Okay, I think the turkey sandwich is the most delicious. Comes with a free soup. A good employee would try to recommend item that there is the most of though. Or the most expensive item. Am I bad at my job? You don't worry, come on. No, that sounds good. I'll have that. And some coffee. Okay. She comes back a few minutes later with our drinks and my sandwich. Shizune seems to be fine with her tea. But Misha also ordered a parfait. I don't know why, because I can't imagine many other things that would go worse with tea. What do you mean? I don't think this goes wrong with... Okay, yeah. I don't know. Doesn't matter, right? It's food. Oh well, I take a bite off my sandwich. It's very good. Hichan, have you thought about joining the student council? I knew there was a trick! I knew it! Well, of course, they're not forcing me, it's just a discussion, but still, they're asking every time. Huh? Don't talk with your mouth full, Hichan. I wash my food down with a sip of coffee, which is also surprisingly good. Oh, hello Zoro! Austin is smoke bossed in place! Yeah, the right time! Hello Zoro, we finished Hanako route and now we are trying to enter one of those two routes. Hopefully Misha. Now it's not a time to remark on how this place has good food. You said you understood if it was too early to expect me to make a decision this quickly. That was like 3 hours ago. Of course. Huh? A man should be decisive, Hichan. You really should join the student council, Hichan. Come on, we'll be fun. People always say come on, we'll be fun about things that are never ever fun. I totally agree with Isao. But this time we should join. Don't you believe me, Hichan? Is it Shizune saying that or Misha? What a cute expression, but the effect is somewhat jarring. Like she has split personalities. Hichan, that's depressing. We just want to spend time with you. That's right, Hichan. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, that's beneficial to everyone. Solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought Hichan would appreciate it. That makes me sad. Come on, don't guilt trip me. Oh, come on, you girls. Suddenly, I feel really left out. It's true to talk about someone without letting them in the conversation. Is this Misha's ability? Multiple personalities? I don't think so, no, it never showed. Again, my hypothesis is she has cancer and she's bald. She's just wearing a... how it's called? Fake hair. a wig, I remember, okay. Shizune adjusts her glasses, laughing to herself. I think she's just bipolar. No, I don't think so, because it actually never showed. It showed only because it was Shizune talking. Could be, but... I don't know. Doesn't feel as strong as the other characters. Oh, but it's true, Hichan, and you would be helping us out. Membership has been really low this year. How low? That's a secret, Hichan. No, I want to know how low it was. How low is low? No one. 5? Lower. Well... 0. Directly to the point, almost. Hichan, that isn't important. What matters is that the number is low, and that is why we would appreciate you giving us a hand, especially with the festival coming up so soon, and it's looking to be a busy year ahead in general. So you're not going to answer my question? No. At least she's straightforward. -10. They made everyone leave. I sigh and straighten up in my chair, trying to look as defiant as possible, because this seems like a big issue and I do not want to let it go that easily. I feel silly, like a blowfish. Fine, at least tell me this. How many people are in the student council total? Well, we are definitely undermanned, but we have enough members to get the job done. Yup. Answer the question. It's not just the two of us, right? Ichan, that's funny. But it's definitely not just the two of us. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Yep. I stare at them both, trying to see if they will slip up and confirm my worst fear. Misha frowns, looking uncomfortable, but it's probably because I'm staring at her. Shizune, on the other hand, returns my gaze with one of her own. Maybe she's challenging me, peering at me over the rims of her glass. Doesn't feel like a challenging glance, I gotta say. So teasing, and surprisingly mature, like a little girl beckoning someone to play with her. Hichan, your two cute student council representatives have been trying to make you feel welcome and are even treating you to lunch. You should show your gratitude by joining the council so you can at least help them out. I appreciate how they're calling themselves cute. I don't know why, let's screenshot, okay. Yeah, it would be great if you could just find some papers for us, and the festival is coming up. We have to build some stalls for the games and food, just a few, so if you were there, it would be a lot easier for us. Please, Ichan. With an interesting good cop, bad cop routine. I'll give it a shot. Why not? What could go wrong, right? Just a shot. Okay, I'll give it a trial run. Doesn't mean I'm joining, or anything definitive. Just that I'll help out a little, and then I'll see. And this makes us even for lunch. I'm not doing this because I want to. Except everything, I don't think they will let us slide. They will go with, oh come on, Isao, you helped us with that, give us a little more hand. Now you're used, now you will... Definitely it's not only for one thing. I finish up the last of my sandwich, and this makes Misha notice for the first time in a while that she has a parfait. She starts digging in, much to Shizune's chagrin. Wait, did I already have chagrin? No, that's new. Chagrin, annoyance or distress. Wait, that's what we had before. Ah, curious, in this route? All in this route they used chagrin twice, while in the other routes they never used it. So maybe it shows that different people brought different routes, right? Since again, it's a game made on 4chan by multiple people. Interesting. Interesting how by the use of words shows who is the writer. Kinda. Maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know. I wonder if there is a word or term I use too much. Because I can tell from the way she plays with her fingers that she has a lot to say. Oh, Shizune cannot say anything while Misha is eating. Nice, she got nerfed. I hope it doesn't sound too bad. Every time I look at Shizune, she looks back with such focus and intensity. This time is no exception. Her face is expressionless. Maybe she's thinking. Eventually, it gives way to a smile. She's saying something, and obviously I can't understand. She has to know that. Then she does it again. A childish playfulness showing through in the speed and energy of her gestures. Misha, what did she say? Misha looks up from her parfait, torn between wanting to help out and going back to eating. What does this mean? I try my best to make the same movements with my hands that Shizune did. I came to realize quickly that this isn't very easy. Imagine doing this every day, as your only means of communication. Sorry, Ichan, I can tell you. What do you mean I can tell you? Why not? Is it an insult? No, Ichan, I can tell you because it means something nice. Something nice, huh? Well, they've gone back to their tea and food, so I guess this conversation is over for now. Imagine if it's like, I love you. And she's like, wait, was there like a... I got like a deja vu. Was there a story where someone declared to someone way before, but they never realized it? I remember it was somewhere. It was not something like Toradora where was it Toradora when someone confessed while the other was sleeping and it was all for nothing? No, just someone openly telling someone something, or maybe handing a piece of paper with something written in a code, which said like I love you, but they didn't know up until the right moment. I don't know, I got this deja vu. Oh wait, maybe it was my idea? I don't remember, I thought... Where was it? I vaguely remember, yeah, there was a time where I liked a girl from my high school, was it? Which was Anagram, Morgana. Yeah, there was a time where, I don't know the context, I was writing messages in a code she doesn't know, just for making an example. And I don't remember if I did or not. I think I did. In a messaging code, I wrote like I love you. But yeah, nothing came out of that. Nothing came out of that. Though interesting, because if the thing really continued, I could have said, look at this message, I did before, I declared to you before. No, it's fine. I think it was the idea, yeah. Interesting though, huh? Something nice, eh? I don't really understand, but this makes me wish that I could. Maybe I could even try learning sign language. This school might have courses for it. Would I really do that? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to think about it. I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't even notice that we are supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. Even if I were to start heading back to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes? Maybe. I can't risk running fast with my condition, so it would take at least that long to get here. Well, 10 minutes later, ready as I am, I wouldn't matter even if I could teleport. Something wrong, Ichan? I realized lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day and I'm already going to miss a class. Heh. Yup, you're already late. What with happy face. Hey, that's not funny. So are you. And aren't you two in the student council? You're setting a bad example. Well, let's skip school with the entirety of the student council. That will show them. I think they are happy because they're about to say, oh, if you are in the student council, you can be excused from missing class, right? Because they are doing the job. That's what they're about to say. Ichan is so moral. Moral? You should be upholding the morals of the school, you two. But Ichan is right. He's late for class, and looks like you're cutting too, Ichan, because you're not making an effort to go. As your student council representative, we're going to have to do something about this and make sure you're punished for it. But you two dragged me out there. This is all your fault. Take responsibility. Ichan, we're just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business. But you're not a member of the council, so there's no excuse. Yeah, there is. The prospective student council member is clearly me. Yeah! Are you going to join the student council, Ichan? Wait! Wait! That was planned! This was all planned! Wait! I swear, I think we got planned! Wow! I cannot even be mad. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Because it felt so innocuous, right? So innocuous, but that was their plan all along, right? Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down. Ichan, if you only were a member of the student council. But you can still join now, Ichan! If you join now, you won't be in trouble at all. And we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It will be fun! I start to think that maybe this was all an elaborate setup leading up to this moment. Maybe Shizune lured me out here, breaking out, banking on the possibility that I'd lose track of time and be forced into the situation. Diabolica. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on my guard. Well, we've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly recruited into the student council. Though I think Isao still can excuse him outside of this, because he can just well, kinda unfair, but it's only fair against this attack from them. Like, Isao could pretend he was kinda in time, started fake running towards school, and pretend he gets a fake heart attack, so he's excused from lessons because he has the heart attack, the situation. So, here we go straight to the nurse, said he was running or trying to go to school. The nurse might scold him, I don't know, but at least he's safe, right? So Isao still has the option. Though, okay, for the sake of the route, we join the student council, I see. But to admit that I got myself into this, even slightly, would be unforgivable. I try to read Shizune's intentions in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly, innocently. She takes a sip of tea, like she's mocking me. By the way, Chan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happened to work out this way. No one is believing you, Misha or Shizune. I was almost about to drop my theory in paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So, it really was an elaborate setup, from the very beginning. All just to bore me and force me to join the student council. You look so nervous, Ichan. Do you really think we were tricking you this whole time? You are not. Ichan, you really thought. Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized. Two of a perfect pair. They must be twins. Shichan says she's flattered. Hichan, but doing that kind of thing would be a grossly inappropriate abuse of power, and imposing on your free will, and would be blackmail too. Shichan would never do anything like that. Never. I think about asking Misha, are you sure? But resist the urge to. Anyway, Chan, what Shichan said is true. Since you're with us, and we are doing student council work, it's okay if you miss a class or two. Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or one that should be used more than 3 times a month. Or something that can be abused. So, we must definitely return to class. Eventually. Shizune waves Yuko over and points to her empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one. As Misha scrambles to finish her parfait so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. At this point, we got a free class skip. Free. I think that will come very expensive, but for now, we skip class, I see. I'm still hungry, and the portions here are a little on the small side. Most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I ask Yuko for another sandwich. By the time we leave the tea shop, I missed not just one class, but 2. Oh come on, how long were you there? 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. Shizune and Misha seem content to let the whole day pass by, stalling for even more time by suggesting a tour of the town that turns out to cover a 2-block radius from where we start. Eventually, we do go back to school, and the rest of the day is business as usual. When classes are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they've left me alone. Yeah, because they already accomplished their goal. There's nothing more to get out of you. Strange, I almost missed them. The room empties quickly. I'm the last one out of the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a tall bridge gate, stopping me in my tracks. I wonder who they are. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh no! I got ambushed! No! What is this? No! And now I got kidnapped by the student council. Great, just great. A pair of hands from behind cover my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter. Hi, Ichan! Guess what? Who else calls me Ichan? Misha asks the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she doesn't think that I instantly knew that it was her for many obvious reasons. Well, it's okay, dreams go bye-bye. Pov, last thing before you die. I wonder who could it be? Well, definitely not Misha. It is! Misha swings around to stand in front of me, beside Shizune. Ichan, are you busy right now? Does it matter? Busy going to my room, yeah, see you tomorrow. I try to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile and get past. As someone who used to play soccer, this is embarrassing. Not to mention that this behavior is drawing some odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. Ichan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things for us from the art room? Why me? Shichan thinks that is the art. If the art teacher sees us, he will say hi and she doesn't like him. Ignore him. Yeah, she's deaf, right? She can definitely pretend it doesn't hear him. She tried, but even though Shichan is deaf, he tried to say hi. Anyway, run away. I never ran. A tone of finality so strong I can pick up even through Misha. I can see there is no pursuing this further with Shizune. Misha, why can't you get them? Stairs make me dizzy, Ichan. And I have air condition. I don't have to make a lot of activity. So what? Shizune nods, as if to confirm it. I can't run and I can't hide. But she also can't hear. Please, Ichan, we need those things to build stalls for the festival. You said you would help a little. Oh, hello! Dear 4, welcome to the stream. How it's going? Thanks for the raid. We're playing here some Katawa Shoujo. We are having some wholesome time. We are getting kidnapped by the student council. More like forced into do stuff. Blackmailed and possibly... I don't know. What's worse? Hello, what were you doing? Were you developing some more? You said you would help a little, right? Right? There's a comma after the question mark, that's weird. I really shouldn't, but I guess this is just... I guess just these ones would be alright. Yeah, Isao, just these ones today, just these ones tomorrow, and suddenly you find yourself rooted and forced into the student council, I see. Hi Fortuna State, how it's going? Did you fix your giant problem? Yeah, we fixed that in one ending. only one ending. Though, if you want to know, the game from yesterday ended up that Psycho shrunk herself, and now we got her in our drawer as a way to how it's called, to redeem herself. Not really the right term, but as an atonement, instead of killing her, at least. Okay. That's great, Ichan. Thank you. This is what we need. She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. I'm sure this list is made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed and uniform, as if it were typed. Yeah, okay. Shizune gives the vibe of someone that writes in a perfect handwriting, almost like a computer. Almost. Not just that, but she's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little checkboxes. What it boils down to is what she wants to paint. That she wants paint brushes, poster board, and easel. Just different types and specific numbers of each. I wonder how I'm going to carry all of this stuff down the stairs without breaking my neck. Now we can skip because finally now we are in a place we already played. And now we meet Rin. Hello Rin! How it's going? I'm sorry Rin, but that's not your route. See ya! A long time I don't see Rin actually. I kinda miss her. A little. Ah, the scene is the same though. Okay. Why are they here? Oh well. Everything is the same. Can you promise to be more serious? Maybe, so we skip directly the Emmy's route. Okay. Painting with Rin, running with Emmy. We are locked out of her route, so it's fine. Naked Kenji, okay. Was that scene that long anyway? And now Misha and Shizune are reprimanding Lily because she didn't compile all of the stuff for the the event, for the festival. Though she's blind, so I don't know how she should do it in time. Also, let's watch the... Yeah, we shouldn't miss this. Yeah! Lily is so different in the drawing here. Also interesting how Misha talks through Shizune here, but I still represent her talking like that. Now I realize, what are Shizune panties showing here? Was there a need to? Oh well. I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. Let's see. What is the right answer here? We cannot side with the student council. I will still save. Now I realize it. I think I also realized it the first time, but I'm not sure. I didn't really recognize it every time, or I forgot. Oh, a sec. I will go with the second one, because we are not siding against them. I've done more than enough, I think. If you're angry with Lily, that has nothing to do with me. Okay. I think he's right. I'm sorry, Lily. I'm sorry, Lily, I'm sorry. But that was to enter their route. To get in their good graces. Who is she talking to? Wait. I skip a little, but I want to remember the context. Okay, do you know where Lily is? Okay. The other went already, just away. She maybe is looking off somewhere. What a useless woman! I always confuse women and women. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste. to avoid further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their entire attention back to me. But Ichan is not useless, right? Right, he said so himself. I can see where this is going, and I do not want any part of it. Not after what experienced yesterday. Well, good luck with preparations. I start packing my bag, and yeah, won't work, right? Ready to make a break for the exit. Oh, we got epic character generator. Well, we can do it right now. And continue. Why? Never mind. I'm sorry, Fortuna State, you got countered. You got countered. I will generate one at the end of the stream. That wasn't even supposed to be right now, but... Do you want a reimbursement, Fado, if you need? That's a nice... That looks quite like a good counter, though. I was about to open RPG Maker to generate a character, but... I got the other redeem. I start packing my bag, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I'm all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no man's land to me now. They should make a survival game. You better make me the cutest angel then at the end of this scene, okay? When we got a transition. You got a lot of points. I really need to find more ways to use points, but the economy is already broken, so I don't know. I can redeem this though. What? I should put very high rewards, but I don't know what for. Yeah, explode! Yeah, who doesn't love a good explosion? Shizune and Misha start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape, in an unsettling cautious way that makes me think of a ship-to-ship combat. I think Hichan is saying that you should help us, Hichan! Gee, I wouldn't know, she's so subtle. But that's the intent, so please. I can't keep up. We have to actually build stalls for the festival. Almost all of them by yourself. Can you believe that? Ah, the gacha pool, okay. Thanks for reminding me, because I deactivate it when I don't open the stream avatars for the stream. And often I forgot to reactivate it. Okay. Now they're open. We need to build all of them all by ourselves. Can you believe that? Hammering boards together over and over again for hours. It's really hard. It is the gacha pool. Let's see. How was it? Gacha. For Fado. And you got Tosa! Woo! Nice for that one. Achoo! Oh, there's also Fortuna. I forgot about the something superlatively superfluous. Okay. So this is only one per person, but if you redeem it, I will say something superlatively superfluous. So let's see. Okay, here. Something superlatively superfluous. Here, I did it. Get scammed. I'm so used to it. It is one server? Yeah, for this reason, because it's a scam. I'm so used to it. I was doing swinging motions in class and I didn't even notice it. Oh, come on, Misha, this is a lie. Not per stream. No, yeah, because otherwise people will spam it. It should be a surprise. Some trolling. She bangs her desk a few... Actually, I'm surprised nobody redeemed it for a long time. How long ago was it? How long ago? We only got 40 requests, and the last one was 9 months ago. That's a long time. You scammer! You can't automate the meta troll master, as I said. And this is technically meta, right, in a way. I can admit. Yeah, there is no way to block it. There is no way to make only one for person. That's why I kinda remember who did it and who didn't. Not really, but I kinda know who was here for a long time. Kinda already knows. Or kinda already did it. He will out-waifu instead. What does that even mean? What is out-waifuing? I'm sorry, I need to understand. She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows. It's so repetitive, I can't stand it. And yesterday I actually hammered all the boards on top of each other. It was just a stack of boards all nailed together. And then I had to take it apart and do it over again. I got yelled at and laughed at. So, Misha, was this all a pity show? You got yourself in quite a situation. Misha likes getting hammered. That's definitely not what she's saying. Oh, what are the pattings? Thanks. Wait, is that the Nova patting? Yeah, that's the Nova patting. Wow. I never saw it. I should get a Waldorf head pat, maybe. Who knows? I should really work on the emojis. And I don't care that much. Misha is smug. She knows her way around the hammer. Yeah, I would say a pretty iconic duo anyway. So, she clamps a hand down my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously. Do you have any plans for today, Ichan? I wonder if you do. Sure, I have plans. Really? You're going to help us, right? I notice her hands are moving constantly. She's signing everything we both say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. Is she still hungry? Angry? Well, probably at least a bit. I can see it in her eyes. But this could also be another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. I have to find a way out of this. Their escape. Seek a way out. Hey, I should go now to the library. You know, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? I have to be diligent because I'm a new student. And also I have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later then. Oh, come on, not again. I turn to bolt for the door, but Shizune is blocking my path. Her arms crossed over her chest and a stern expression on her face. She wags a finger tauntingly and begins signing to Misha with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldiers. It didn't seem like you were in a rush to get to the library, Hichan. That's right, Hichan. It does seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. Ha ha! You're surrounded! Let's go to the student council room. Now! She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter. I'm sorry, Ichan, I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? Not for me! That's right, Ichan. Yes, that's a good point too. Yes, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought it'd be more appreciative of our efforts. Efforts of what? Trying to coerce me into joining. They pull themselves closer, as if they are about to pounce. Hey guys, 2-on-1 isn't very fair, right? She keeps looking forward, impassive, then gives a sinister smile. What is the uwu face? Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's get to the student council room. Oh. I don't know. Misha laughs. Deja vu? She chortles. Oh, to chort? First, is it a new word? No. Yeah, it's new. To chort. Laughing, snort, abrupt laugh. Okay. Guduwu emoji. Not really emoji, but I think that's pretty identical. You know, my horoscope said it would be a good day for me today. Well, that's nice. For you. Not for me, I see. And now you're going to help? Shizune signs quickly to her. Alright, I mean, now that you decided to help us, completely out of your free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh? I open my mouth to say something, but realize there's no point. I refocus on thinking a way out of this. No, their actions are clearly deliberate. There is no sense in attempting to reason with them. You can't reason with madmen. I frown, and they don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They seem pretty relaxed now. I guess they think they're already won, so they're letting their guard down. That's kind of arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the doorway. And I steadily walk backwards, back in the classroom as I step in the hallway. Turning towards the stairwell, we are doing the big escape! I let a sigh of relief, and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can make my escape. The classroom door slams shut. Damn! No! That wasn't very nice. Huh? Really got us good though, didn't he, Shichan? Right. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. And then you paid on us, and you thought you should get away with it. Didn't you? The indignant expression vanishes, and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. It's a trap! It was a trap to begin with. We couldn't even fall into it, the trap chose us. But Waldorf, be nice with the girls. You don't know them! They just want to exploit us for the rest of the year. They want to make us work. I don't care if they are cute. They are evil! Evil, I say! The indignant expression vanishes as she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Stop slacking off! Why? Slacking off is spiritual training! It's important for personal growth! I need to... I don't want to boring stuff! I need to stream also. Calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Huh? Yeah? You thought you could get away with it? But a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No wait, I didn't even agree to help in the first place. Not very bright, are you, criminal? Think you can just shirk your duties like that? Hello, Ichan! I'm a criminal? What did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of? Where's the jury? I want a lawyer! That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. That's why you were at the university until recently. No, actually, I don't go to university like for more than a year. Even if I only finished a month ago, almost 2. Because I finished almost every exam and I just had to study for the last ones. And no, I wasn't enrolled in any student council. No, to be fair, if cute girls tried to enroll me in the student council to work, I don't think I would have the strength to say no. So maybe I'm being a little too harsh on them. Maybe. Just maybe. You went nice with the girls. Bold of you to assume I knew some girls. Well, I actually was in a group with a bunch of, yeah, like three girls and a boy in the first years. Though they didn't continue the studies, so I did the bachelor one alone. at home because there was also COVID. Weird combination. Waldorf is weak. I'm not weak. I'm just. Yeah, you may have a point. Let's say, no, I wouldn't call it weak, more like opportunities. I'm just more open to opportunities to get to know better the other gentle sex. The other gentle gender. Waifu type beats the Waldorf type. Yeah, well, I think that was pretty confirmed already. Honestly though, there's not a lot of types that beat the waifu type. Definitely not the Waldorf one though. I have a weak spot for waifus, unfortunately. Just having me getting dolls of waifu characters tells everything. Oh, I forgot that Lysitia messes up with the lighting of the screen. Look at this. Look at this. She messes up the entire lighting of the screen. Wow. The fairy type. Dragon type. Do the fairies beat waifus? Really? I feel like fairies can fall in the category. Dragons? Depends. Depends how humanoid they are. Definitely there's a lot in anime. Definitely. The hairdresser. What's with the hairdresser? Besides, you're the criminal here. You know what you did. Have you ever read the Trial by Kafka? Ah, the character from Honkai Star Rail, right? No, what's that, Ichan? What does that have to do with this? I read it a few months ago. It's about those people who run a kangaroo court in a guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone, and he can't fight the power. Ichan, what does that have to do with anything? What do you think it does? Leave me alone! Hey, what does that mean? She turns back at me after signing back and forth for a lengthy amount of time. You know, we're both a little disappointed in you. You let us down, Izao. Drop the ball. The what? Left us hanging and out in the cold. What does anything have to do with anything? Well, I can't understand the meaning. Like, they are being like very insistent on making us do stuff, claiming we are guilty every time. So we have to work extra each time to show our innocence. I hired the Shizune to stare disapprovingly at you. Actually, could be a nice image to screenshot, right? I was curious about the Kafka book, because there's a character in Honkai Star Rail who is named Kafka, right, from this writer. But I don't know anything about the writer. Is that any way to treat a person? To run away from your responsibilities? To abandon your comrades? Well, this is also a valid screenshot anyway. We think you owe it to us to honor your commitment. What about... I didn't commit to anything. My breath catches in my throat and I momentarily start choking. That's not true, Ichan. You said you are not useless. You definitely said it. Yeah, definitely. We are calling you on those words now. You'd better prepare to show you are not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever if you try to get out of this. For the rest of the day, we are going to hang out together. Just the three of us. And work hard. Why do you say it as a matter of fact? You committed that folder to GitHub, Izao. What do you mean? I missed the right timing, maybe. I missed the context. You can't fool us! You should be happy. You're doing your school a great service. Ask not what your school can do for you. I use GitHub. Just I didn't understand what it was referencing. Ah, commitment maybe? Okay. Yeah, they were talking about commitment. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, I missed they use the word commit. I actually use GitHub a lot because since RPG Maker, when a computer turns off due to lack of electrical current, you lose a lot of progress. Not only progress, you lose the data corrupts. So I update it actually pretty frequently. And also lightens up my work because I can afford to do crazy changes without the worry of losing it forever. I can always revert back if it doesn't work. Git is life. Yeah, I know. Git is a savior. Otherwise, what should I do? Make a backup of every image and data each day. Maybe one time a week, but if I wait too long, I might risk to lose everything. Again, with RPG Maker, that may corrupt data if closes incorrectly. So yeah. I think it's vital. Even created a repo for the character generator. A repo for that? Ah. That's interesting. I should do more. Interesting. I actually have I also have my website on a GitHub repo. Because it's, well, free. And it works. I still don't know how much is the limit. There is a limit of like 1 GB per project, right? Or something more. But you can just do multiple projects, so I don't see that problem. For maybe a little more, 5. You should be happy. You're doing your school a great service, and not what your school can do for you, but what you can do for your school. How depressing! Cheer up, Ichan! She slapped me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs. I gasped to breathe. No limit anymore? Huh? So I can just upload all my 9 terabytes of streamings on GitHub and no one will say anything? I don't believe it. I believe there's a limit, right? But Rebo may be AI scrap. I knew there was the catch! Well, honestly, I don't care. For example, if I upload my old streamings, I feel like the AI will get down there, so maybe it's a win-win. Just quoted GFK. Ah, what you can do for... okay, what? I don't know exactly, but I can understand. It was that. Besides, aren't you happy you get to spend the day with 2 cute girls? Well, good point. I guess they're right. I did blur those words out. Accepting my fate, I followed them to the student council room. GitHub is not made for videos. I know, but I suppose you can upload them, right? You cannot watch them, but you can upload them for safekeeping, for example. I hammered the final nail onto the stall. It took all of the afternoon, and dinner time is nearly over. But it's done now. I was just wondering that since people mostly use the GitHub for projects, what's stopping people for using it as a safekeeping? For uploading files, images, videos. It's an improper use, but I don't think it's blocked, right? Also because it's a private thing. Unless it's a scraped, I suppose. Ah, okay, 100 megabyte size limit for big files. Okay, I was missing that one. Okay, then it makes sense. You can't upload big videos. Okay. 100 megabyte is a good, reasonable amount. She smiles. Oh wait. She then pulls out a roll of measuring tape and a small level and inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, then motions for Misha to come over. She says you did a very good job. In fact, you might actually have a gift for this. I'm impressed too. And that was fast. Have you done this before? No, never. Above you need to use insert name to under those files. Wait, you still can upload big files then? Well, not that I'm interested actually. I'm not saving a lot of big files, and I would prefer to save them on external disk, but still. No, never before, and I will never do again. Well, our quota for the day is 6 stalls. In a few minutes, me and Shik-chan will finish this one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun? What? I could think of a million things I'd rather do, but I suppose everyone has to do their share of the festival. Even me. You're both lucky I'm helping you out. If I didn't really want to, I could have gotten out of it easily. Really, Chan? Yeah, really? If I hack Waldorf GitHub account, I become Waldorf. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I have a lot of unfinished project there. Don't you dare! Oh, hello Regeta, welcome to the stream. How it's going? We are playing some more Katawa Shoujo. We got coerced into the student council, and we have to help them with some work. Classic duo. Did you upload your waifu folder on GitHub? Maybe I should. Because if the computer dies, that might be a problem. I will lose all the waifus. The game project will be fine, but not the waifus. All the waifus I saved for more than 10 years probably. No, let's do 8 years. 8 years of waifu saving. I don't want to lose that. If you do that, that will give us another reason to hack you. Fado, if you listen, Fado, why hack me? You can just ask. Here, my waifu folder, free for you. You can see everything here. Everything. Look at that. Okay, maybe something is a little too much. Okay, still. If you want, you ask, okay? If you want, you ask. You know what? I could do it even as a reward. I can make it as a channel point reward at this point. Clips everything. Sure, I don't have anything to hide. Anything. Watch all you want, clip all you want. I don't have anything shameless to hide. At least in this folder. Well, show me your waifu. Perfect, actually I will definitely add it. You know what? I will make one quick right now. Let's see. Here, how many points do you think is enough? Since just to avoid it being too interrupting, I will place a cooldown. Like 8 minutes. Max 5 redemption for stream. And it's like 900 points. Have we set it too low? We can go 1200, okay. I will give a description next time, but now should be on. The reward should be on. My plan worked! Wait! Maybe you... are you like the brother of Shizune? Was it your brain all along? Doing good here. I just trying to do chores. Game dev, promote my stuff, and get mentally prepared to go to the work on Monday. Oh! Yeah, the morning of Monday is always the most hard day to wake up, right? Well, I cannot really share the feeling. I'm looking for work right now. A reward that puts a random pick. I need a way to make it random though, because I have subfolders here. I have subfolders. Maybe if there is a way to get a random image, right, with a presentation, but I don't think it takes everything in the folders. I don't know. I will see for the next time. For now, I will do it in order, maybe? I don't know. I will see how to do. Really, Hichan? Hichan thinks you are just running your mouth. Japanese people have no flight or fight reflex, Hichan. Except you too, I suppose. Shizune tense her fingers deviously. Huh? Definitely. If you really wanted to escape, you would have taken immediate action. That is how you know someone is serious, when they have no doubts, no regrets. It is, show me your wife. Okay. Let's go. How should I do this? How do I take a random... I don't know how to take a random one. Maybe from the options of the presentation. Is there... Aha, random here. Yeah, okay, definitely works. Let's see. Let's try it live. I might regret it later, because nothing unsafe for its own, but probably something, there can be something a little spicy here. Let's see. And the first random is... what is this? Okay. So, surprising it's safe. Okay, wait. Maybe there shouldn't be the auto run anyway, right? Okay, let's stop here. We've seen enough. Oh, there's Catalysia here. Oh. It's from behind. Let's not have continuous loop or stop it. Okay. I think we saw even too much. You could make a random bot. Random bot? I should try. Definitely possible. With RP. I will see how to do it though. Okay. Okay, we found an arrangement. I'm happy with that. And if you like it, you can... I can... No, it's fine. In this folder there is nothing unsafe, technically. With Nightbot. But that won't access my local files. I should make a bot on my own. But the random from that, I think it's enough. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since Noichan knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she's alright with telling me this shows me that she doubts I'll be able to act on it. That only makes me want to do it more, and I almost want the opportunity to do so, to rise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. Shichan says she's happy now. Yeah, of course, we help them. Without any voice in the matter. Much later in the evening, we are looking at 6 complete stalls. With the pride of a job well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labor, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. I realize I'm feeling quite thirsty. Yeah, remember to hydrate. Hey, isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right? Yeah, the drinks are very cheap too. We usually get something from there on days like this. I dig around in my pocket and find a single 100 yen coin. Oh wait, that's a... I was reading this as Misha, okay. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty. 100 yen? You can get any drink in the machine with that. That's good, that's very good then. Ah, wait a second. What is it? What is it, Hichan? Do you want him to get your drink too? Hichan, you helped us out today. I mean, Hichan will treat you. Hey, what about me? What would you like? I'm feeling thirsty myself. So am I. Who is talking? Who is talking well? I don't know, anything is fine. I guess the melon soda. Hey, wait, Hichan, I also want a drink. They can share that. Well, they are almost the same person, so yeah. Aww. You know, it's time like this, I think she's just teasing me. That's probably it. I'm sure she'll get you something, yeah, right? Yeah, she usually does, but you never know. And this was a rare occasion where we saw Misha without Shizune. Shizune comes back with 2 melon sodas and a can of fruit juice. She hands me one of the sodas and the other to Misha. Thanks, Shichan. I had total faith that you get me one. I knew I could count on you. Did you? But how did you know this is what I wanted? I usually get something else. What? You knew I want to try it? And that I like those kind of childish things? I gesture my thanks to Shizune, who smiles and nods. Hey, Ichan. Yeah? We've been spending a lot of time together. Already in such a short time, we've done so much. We should both stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say is... Sounds a lot like she's going to ask me out, but that can't be it. Nevertheless, my heart is beating like a jackhammer. Damn, this reminds me of another similar scene earlier this year. With you, Hanako, yeah. I try to say something, but my brains can't decide whether to stop her or to tell her to continue. Wait, what if? The twist is they're both asking me out. Not separately, but together, like going... What if this route is not Misha's route or Shizune's route, it's both of them route? Twist? I don't think so, though. I feel myself blushing all the way to the ears. What I'm trying to say is... Would you like to join the student council? Of course it is! Of course! Ah, what a disappointment. Did you think she wanted to ask you out, Ichan? I feel very embarrassed right now. I can feel myself getting even redder in the face. I doubt it. This game doesn't really gather to fetishes. What girl is asking you out? That's a fetish. Well, definitely one fetish of mine. Yeah, a girl asking me out. You got me. Ah, wait, oh no, wait, I think you mean a double date, never mind. Still, even a girl asking me out could be considered one. Instead of me asking one out. Heck, Rin's route had exactly 0 food stuff. That's right, at least that's positive. The game doesn't have that stuff. Like some other game we played yesterday. You know what? To be honest, I never saw any sort of... Never saw any sort of fetish stuff about this game. Nothing, not even in the giant stuff. I'm curious, I might want to look later. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translates, and then puts a few sheets of paper in front of me. So how about it? All the paperwork is right here. And you're sitting down anyway. You look at Tom here. Drinks and everything. What did you say? She quiets down a little and asks again a little more solemnly. Ichan, what did you say? You don't exactly hate this, right? Well, depends. I'm more than a little surprised by this sudden change of tone. I don't really know how to react to it. For one thing, she isn't shouting uproariously with no regard for tact. Before, I'm sure she knew already that I was going to say no. This time, she seems actually serious. I think maybe you should join. Not because we would use your help, but, well, you're hanging out with us anyway. I think Shi-chan would like it if you would join as well. It's not like you hate us or anything, right? It wouldn't hurt us if you joined, and I'd appreciate if you would. She seems to be having a hard time getting her words out, which is strange for someone talkative as Misha. For some reason, I'm almost troubled by it. My eyes drift over to Shizune, who stares back at me tentatively, absent-mindedly cleaning her fingernails. If you don't want to join, I promise we won't ask again, but if you did, we would be really happy. But Shizune and Misha seem to be unable to look me in the eye. I can't lie, the thought of being around two such cute girls is something that I couldn't possibly pass up. I'm not looking forward to this kind of work every day, but there should be less after the festival. At least I hope so. Alright, I guess it can't hurt, right? Why not? Wonderful! Shizune tensed her fingers in satisfaction. Like this. There wasn't even a choice. We didn't even have a choice. She figured everything out, Ichan. Congratulations, you're officially a member of the student council now. Great, I'm not looking forward to do a lot of work. To be honest, I've never done any student council activities before. Maybe it will be a positive experience? Misha starts to clap, laughing exuberantly as she does. Congratulations, Ichan! Congratulations! 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 I get the message. I can't help but smile, finding such a display childishly cute. The student council is always busy, you know. But for today, we are done. See you tomorrow, Hichan. We still have work left, so we'll be counting on you. Evangelion. Wait, what is the Evangelion ending? I never watched Evangelion. I started watching the first episode, but then I forgot. I tried to watch the first episode of Evangelion in Italian as a background, but you should... Let's say it wasn't easy to have as a background because it's not branded. You need to pay attention. That's why I forgot. Okay, yeah, I realize now. Except it was only Misha. I read the room, feeling totally wiped out. The grounds are totally deserted, and the school looks pretty ominous this late. The council office is the only window with lights on anymore. Is this what the student council will be like? My body may not be able to take it. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me up as late as I can afford, while still making it to the first class. That's me! That's me! I always try to wake up as last as I can. The nurse's voice is almost nagging in the back of my head about morning jogs. I make a resolution to make up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Amy won't carry their way, I bet. Yeah, not in this timeline. And it's the next day. We can do a little more. We are 2 hours and a half, but... Oh no, it's not Kenji, right? We'll see a little, sure. I wake up and take a hot shower. No Kenji, good. Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar row of medications bottles, lined up on top of my dresser, and it makes me depressed, as usual. Okay, we are continuing, but I don't think we go on for much. The next time a scene changes, I will stop, as long as it's not important. Oh, thanks for the patting. It's annoying, I thought I was okay. I thought I had more... Wait, you know what, Fortuna? I should make like with a PNG tuber a reward for switching to the putting. I don't know. There's a lot of VTubers that has that, but yeah, definitely possible, you know. I thought I was okay. I thought I had my peace with this thing. Gotten over it. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem. Being here really reminds me of the reality, and trying to fight against it just hurts. Reflecting on it is only going to do so much. I've done this before, for months. It seems like it's time to get over it. If I allow myself to forget that my life is not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. Yeah, life is short. Why waste it on student council work? I say. My life may be different from others, but it is a life in progress. That's how I rationalize it. I down the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dready feeling out of my head. Then I prepare to head out to class early, as usual. As I step in the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway corner. Okay, I think we already saw this one, right? Yeah, okay. We saw this scene. Oh, this is different though. Wait, we have a twist in the middle. Let's see what he's talking about. Ah, okay, he wants to skip class and go shopping outside to fight the feminist conspiracy, okay. When I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my darkest secret. I have 2 tears on it. Either I have some fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or I was beaten with a phone in the past. Beaten so badly I can't remember it. Beaten in the head. Well, where else could I get beaten with a phone that would make me unable to remember it? The ass! Unexpectedly logical. I feel depressed now. Kenji opens the door and prepares to head inside. Yeah, I'm going to sleep, dude. Have a good one. Class is starting in 20 minutes. I did something today. Too tired to go to school. Hey, you need some lip balm? I bought 2 because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries. I missed this one. Thanks, but no thanks. Mood. Always going to sleep, yeah. Actually, this morning I had to get up because I slept the right amount, but I woke up a little uncomfortable, so I was unable to continue sleeping, just to say. Somebody! The door down the hall opens with a crack, as it swings forward from being pushed open too strongly and crashing against the wall. The sound is followed by a peal of bubbly laughter, and I instantly know who it is. At the noise, Kenji disappears into his room like a ninja. He knows. Slamming the door. I suppose Genji is the most scared about those 2. Definitely. Waifu ambush. At this point, yeah. At least they are looking for me. Slamming the door shut just as Shizune and Misha walk over. The former taking small, efficient steps toward me, while the latter more or less bounces off the walls. I try to do the same as Kenji, but it's too late. Kenji is the expert one. Misha puts her foot between my door, even the foot technique, to prevent me closing it, so I have no other choice but to let them in. They invade also my private space. Hi, Ichan. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you 2 doing here? I wonder if the pause between the 2 sentences was politely long enough. Ichan, that's rude. We came to pick you up. Did you think we thought you were going to escape and came to make sure you didn't? Surely not, Ichan. Hey, I didn't say that's what you were here for. But now I know it's exactly what they were here for. It's time for student council work. Yes, it is. Aren't you happy, Chan, to be able to help the whole school? You're like a hero! The future generations will tell stories of this day. Interesting. I didn't think joining the student council would be a heroic deed worthy of the Hercules. I guess I did promise, so... I neglected Shizune, and only now I notice her in the corner of my vision. peering around my room over my shoulder, her analytical eyes darting from object to object. This is kinda intrusive. The feeling of being exposed crawls in my balls. In your what? In your where? Why there are waifus in your room? Waldorf. They did all themselves. I did nothing. They came on their own volition. Luckily, I don't have dirty laundry on the floor or anything like that. Somewhere else, then. You feel your sins crawling in your balls? It reminds me of the other scene with Amy, where we got an argument with Amy in my room. She was upset, and she said, go away, leave me alone. Isao answers, this is my room. That was priceless. What is it, Shichan? Yeah, this is Shichan room. We haven't seen it before. I didn't realize. It's kinda plain, but Hichan hasn't time to decorate it yet. Is that so? What are those? She points at my collection of medications. I don't want to talk about it with us two. I love how there is the argument, kick them out. What are those? Whose eyes are those eyes? No, it's another thing. Let's see, is this relevant? Definitely, right? Definitely not kicking them out, right? But I kinda want to kick them out. I can't say no to those faces, come on. Cannot kick them out yet. Need at least +5 weapon and lightning resistance. Yeah, maybe I need to farm for more souls. I will go with the kinder option for now. Hey, it's nothing. I quickly step in front of them, trying to hide the stuff behind my back. Shidune takes a step back, looking sus, but it's an expression not without concern. I hope if I avoid it, she'll understand that I don't want her to keep prodding me about it. Really? What are you hiding, Hichan? Nothing. Is that so? I realize I can't square my way out of this. They are so noisy by nature, and hiding it is just going to pique their curiosity more. Okay, it is something, but I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Not yet. Can we put this aside for now? As Misha translates, Shizune stares at me hard with her eyes, focused and analytical as ever, peering at me curiously over the rims of her glasses. Her fingers pressed against each other, thoughtfully, as if she's waving the value of pursuing this further than necessary, against the insult of disrespecting my wish. Her expression finally melts into a sigh, in a slight smile, and she signs something to Misha. Okay, then we wait and become better friends, and one day when you feel like it, you can tell us about it. Both of them smile wildly at me. They feel shocked and a little stupid about being like this. They're not stupid and probably can at least halfway guess what's going on with me, and such simple kind words. I feel relieved that they don't think any worse of me, even if I'm like this. Even if I'm not like the rest here. Even if I can't be at ease about it. Seems that behind the obnoxious, mischievous act, both of those girls are really kind and good people. That's what I think. Oh. Thanks. So you want me to help you out today? Right? Since I'm one of you now? Yep! After class. No! What about class? You're going to skip again? It's for the common good, so we sacrifice our math lessons and maybe the local social studies too. Well, I guess I'm fine with it. Asami-chan, you said it, okay? Remember, I'm fine with helping out. That's what you said, right? Yeah. That tone, I suddenly regret saying it. Okay, are you ready to go then? We can go to the office together. No, you're probably going to make me carry all your stuff for you or something. Don't be silly, Ichan. We never walked to school together, Ichan. I almost want to ask why we would, but then dawns on me. The both of them consider me their friend, like Misha said before. They want to become better friends with me even. Aww. There's some wholesomeness in this coercion here. It's weird, I never really thought about them that way. Or any of the people I met so far this week. Is it really so easy? Just like that. Okay, let's go then. Shizune grins craftily and puts her hands behind her back. Ha ha ha! That's great, Ichan! Okay, but first, you have a really great idea. Shichan liked it a lot, so time for a game! Oh no. Shichan is holding a 1000 yen note in one hand, Ichan. If you guess which one, you can have it. If you don't, you're carrying all our books to school! Right, Shichan? Right? Let me guess. She doesn't have anything in her hands. She and Shizune exchange notes. Okay, Ichan, get ready! Let me guess, we lose. Carrying 3 bags! I love this comedic timing. Carrying 3 bags instead of 1. I think about the day that's ahead of me. Of us. I can see students walk back and forth to the courtyard, probably in preparation of their own projects. The festival is practically here. Oh, this sounds me like the end of the first chapter. Though we didn't enter any route, right? We are in the student council route, but not a specific route inside. Let's see. Maybe it's really a route for 2 people. I don't think so. Let's see. The festival is practically here. That means there are only 2 possibilities. That my help is required. What is that emoji? Oh no, I closed the wrong window. Now I lost my chat. No, it's fine, it's here. The festival is practically here. Okay. Either there is only a small amount of work left, and they just want a helping hand to wrap up the mundane final checks they're obliged to do. Or there is a ton of work left, and Shizune is putting on a calm face as a torrent of built-up procrastinated work threatens to kill us all. Once inside the office, I look around and see that it's deserted. I guess this means there isn't a lot of work left, huh? Since there's no one here and all. It's always like this, Ichan. This confirms what I have thought before, but I've never actually been able to confirm definitely. Shizune and Misha are the student council. I am the student council. How was it? I don't remember the full reference. Oh well. The whole student council. Top quality photo. Yeah, those pictures, I think they are edited. No, definitely they are not taken with all the photographs. They are just edited. Oh, they are still old though, because this game is pretty old. How old is Katawa Shoujo? Uh, 2012. So, yeah, it's more than 10 years. 13 years now. 10 on Steam, wow. I am the student council. Yeah, I forgot the part before. Damn, it's true. The student council is really only you two. Shizune looks as if she struck a wondering whether to be ashamed or explode with anger. And Misha is equally divided between laughing and trying to stop her. Well, Danny-chan, you'll be happy to know that since it's just us 3, we have a lot to do. A lot. That does not make me happy. But it seems to make Shizune very happy. Just kidding! Was she? The work turns out to be sorting and double-checking the considerable amount of paperwork necessary for an event, such as the school festival, to get done. Bureaucracy is mind-boggling thing. but we managed to finish just when the lunch bell rings. Okay, now that we are done, we can relax a little. Not too much, we have a lot more to do in the afternoon. Or not even work in the afternoon. It's not that much work, Hichan, so we can afford to enjoy a little lunch first. The two of them produce a small array of plastic containers, seemingly out of thin air. It's chicken cutlet with tomatoes and soya bean sprouts. Doesn't it sound delicious, Hichan? It was made this morning and is still warm, so eat it. I take one of the containers and open it. Looks nice. Certainly smells good. The fact that I'm really hungry adds to that even more. The best condiment is the appetite, they say. Wow, looks great. Where did you get those? Maybe she made them. Maybe Shizune made them. Shizune made them. That isn't important, Hichan. There was supposed to be a stall selling lunchboxes, but the girl who was to run it suddenly said she couldn't do it. Hichan said, "What a waste, it was a lot of work to trick Hichan into making these." Did she say it? Hey, what the hell? So, Hichan wanted to see if she could do it, but then decided not to. Right, Hichan? Shizune sulks angrily, shooting Misha a displeased look. I don't think I was supposed to hear that story. This is your test food? I'm eating it too, Hichan. And Hichan is too. That doesn't answer the question. Nevertheless, I split a pair of chopsticks Shizune offers me, to pick up a piece of cutlet and pop it in my mouth. It's good! I didn't expect Shizune to be such a good cook. Shizune puts her chopstick down to sign curtly towards Misha, who gulps down her cutlet with noticeable difficulty in order to speak for her. Hichan, don't talk with food in your mouth! It's not like I enjoy doing it. And anyway, how motherly to show that kind of concern. You can't even try it, Hichan. That's all it is. It's a stalemate. I can't eat in order to talk to Shizune, who can't eat in order to chastise me for eating the wrong way. Misha, caught in between, is the same situation and looks the most disheartened by how this is going. Either way, our food is getting colder by the second, and it wasn't piping hot to start with. Wherever this was going, it dies down pretty fast, once we realize that, and we eat. After a while the bell rings, but Misha makes no attempt to tell Shizune, so I'm sure they're planning to skip classes and spend the rest of the day in here again. Hichan, do you have any plans for the festival? I forgot, yeah, the festival is where we go out with a girl. Though we go out with both of them? Not really, after all, I only been here a week. What could I set up in that time? Hahaha, Hichan, you helped us so much, don't sell yourself short. Okay. We're serious! Okay? The two of them seem to get indignant over the strangest things. You're going through, right, Hichan? You should at least see what we are accomplished. Everyone should be able to look at what they've done so they can fully understand their work. That's my belief. You're no exception. That's Shizune talking, definitely. You will have to choose, cannot have both. Why not? Both is good. Actually, I think maybe it's better to choose anyway, because it's like having Coca-Cola and Mentos together. If we just split Coca-Cola from Mentos, we can enjoy one thing at a time without stressing too much. So yeah, better if we split. Why are you asking what Paimon plus Paimon is? I would say extra emergency food. Hichan, you should definitely go. If you don't have anything planned, maybe we can go together. Do you need a hand? If there's anything you need help with, I'm fine with sticking around. I feel much more at ease than I did earlier, my previous concerns and fears long gone. I'd forgotten about this morning trouble entirely until now. Having fun with Shizune like this. Fun with Shizune. Seems like an unfamiliar concept to think of. But looking back on it, I enjoyed the moments I spent with Shizune and Misha those past few days, in spite of everything else. I guess it's a right answer. If we might be going together, maybe I can afford to stick around a little longer. I guess it beats class. Really, Chan? Okay, we can consider this your repaying us for the free lunch. Great, is really great. Shi-chan was hoping to bring up this again later anyway. That's not a free lunch at all. Normally I would be angry, or at least slightly unsettled, but my mood has improved from early on. I let it slide. Helping them out turns out to consist mostly of stamping forms and making what seems to be 10,000 copies a piece of 50 different budget reports. Not hard, but very boring and, according to Misha, the simplest of tasks they deal with. I feel myself getting more tired, and with that, less eager to return to class. This is especially bad because the more time I spend out of class, the harder it seems to just get up and go back. Those two, they are a terrible influence. Terrible role models. Not that it bothers me all that much. I'm sure no one looks up to them, but it's the principle of that thing. Then... Ah, that was fast. I'll be finished before this period is over. I think. No, Ichan, everything is done, so you're done too! Ah, that doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me this is all arbitrary and you've been keeping me here for the hell of it? No. But we have kept you long enough. You should go back to class, Ichan. You can still make it for most of this period. What about you? Of course we're coming too. Of course, we'll be right behind you. For a moment it felt like they love to skip classes. Well, maybe they also do. Who knows? Hello Michael, how it's going? We're going with more Katawa Shoujo. Let's go with the gacha pool. I should add new characters, but it's not like I'm making a lot of new games recently. There is the game Dojat now. Well, there is the Inventor Goblin and the Kid. But honestly, I was considering to change the protagonist of Dojat now. After I finish Respawn Banter, hopefully. Because, no, I'm not starting too many projects. And you got you got Karina! Oh! Right in time after ending the Psycho stream yesterday. I see. Reassured Did I read those? Yeah. I keep an eye on the door to the student council room, but it doesn't open. What's taking them so long? Are they busy wrapping up my share of the work? It shouldn't take so long unless there's more and they just wanted me to leave. Well, maybe it's kind, for once having us leave, to go to class. Karina more like Psycho. There is a key difference between the two, okay? Don't compare the two, please. Don't compare them. And Insta Switch, nice. Oh, it's going pretty well. I'm enjoying returning here to Katawa Shoujo, and there's the extra spice of the student council. To be honest, this day I was thinking still a lot about the game Psycho from yesterday, because despite having its flaws, I don't know, it really stuck with me. Also, we have a new reward, but it's kind of a Russian roulette for me. If you want to try, I will regret it later. The more I think about it, the likelier it seems. Shizune is, well, not an idiot, but clearly she's unable to just come out of things. Maybe it's because she can talk, so it's harder for her. She has Misha, but all in all, as easy as they make it look. There's still a difference between casual speech and sign language. I contemplate going back there to check on them, but the bell rings and I have to go to class. They join me a few minutes later, and the thought I had in my mind before slip away in the routine of school life. Okay, A reminder, we end the stream at the end of the day. By the time I remember, school is over for the day, and I'm too tired to do anything but go home, do my homework, and then go to sleep. Okay. Right sentence. End of chapter? Okay, no, we still need to choose the girl, right? Between the two. Oh, come on! Come on, at least let me wake up in peace! Ah! Sure, we can do a little more. Since they're knocking. Come on. A few minutes past... No, man, you know, no. I think we are till 3 hours. I think I will stop here. Though waking up with them knocking is... Not the best of wake up. Not the best of awakenings. It's the title of the stream. Well, we finished Hanako route. We just restarted playing. Trying to go for the Misha route or Shizune if it works. Okay. Then I think we can stop the stream. We'll be continuing this game next Sunday. We'll be continuing... tomorrow we continue playing other games from the Game Jam. A lot less though. And Tuesday we also develop more the game for... we develop more the game for Invalidate, Area and everything. And Sunday we play Deltarune, which finally comes out. I'm not playing it because it's a viral game. I was considering skipping it and play it later, but actually I like a lot the... I not really like a lot the style of Toby Fox, more like... I feel like that the style of Toby Fox is one that I appreciate a lot as a game developer. Because it makes the developer... it makes the game a fresh experience anytime. So maybe it could also be of inspiration. Not like more like... No, not the content, more like how it's done. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Okay. To end the raid, we can stream someone. Let's see, we can go to Felky. Okay. You can leave us like that. Why not? I streamed 3 hours. Well, usually I stream more, but I talk all the time. So yeah, I will stop here. Okay, don't worry. We still have all the time of the world to play the rest of the route. Okay. That's everything for today. And we'll see ya whenever it happens. Wait a minute, I forgot. There is a character for Fortuna Street. Yeah, okay. We may still be in time. I'm not forgetting. Well, I kinda did. So, here. There's some delay. There will be some delay on this, but you can... Okay, now there's no delay anymore. Nice. Oh, perfect, I'm in sync. Now, the character generator, let's go. Let's go. So you want a fairy, let's see if we can do one. Random. Yeah, she just needs some wings and she will be perfect. Here we are, here we have your fairy. Isn't she awesome? Isn't she incredible? Pink hair, sure, we can make her pink haired. Okay, isn't she beautiful now? Oh, okay, we got your fairy here, Fortuna Street. I think it could not be better. The rule is randomizer, unfortunately. But she seems happy. What do you mean, well? She's happy. Now we need to find a name. Let's go with We can go with Fitasha. Fitasha. Like a Natasha with fairy and some Misha inside. Perfect, we got it. Must be the summer version. Maybe she needs a costume or something, I don't know. Well, still, we will finish here. Thanks a lot for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever happens.